Let's go.
We good.
You can have it.
last spring.
Yeah.
It's both hot and cold. Yeah, it'll feel weird. Sorry.
You get them icy hot?
Yeah. And I got, well, for later, but I did get Advil. But I did get an Advil. There is a canteen in the other building. Of milk. It's just called fluid foot, so you can put it on up to 3 times. Yeah. Okay? No. No way. No way. There's no way. put it on up to 4 times a day. Massaging you for up to 4 times a day. So I just put it on so you have it for more time. No, but it says you can put it on the other way. So I gotta find the one. You're number one. Yeah, it came off.
And he had a tail. I took it off.
Yeah, I was saying that the whole
What, another? But like at one point, Vince comes off, tells him he's going to stand in. Owen comes off, tells him his life's sore. Who else? Who else does it? Marcus does it. So I basically had like 4 guys. You can still play.
So what? Justice? they're just, somebody's always there. When they talk it,
Yeah, but you weren't going to grab it either. And I told him so. I said that multiple times.
Good. How's your season going so far?
Not bad. Not bad. We just got an end to us. Yeah, we do too. It's like, it's probably come on. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Ours is close to that, yeah.
Well, I had him on team. He broke his little finger last week. I ended up picking up a guy that was even bigger than him. And we had him last weekend. And then this weekend we couldn't make this tournament. He had something else going on. Yeah, we've got a couple of kids that are running. With some little injuries like this. I don't know. We'll still gonna have a lot. We'll be all right. We're gonna beat the team. Yeah.
You gotta be.
We had a very rocky winter season as a country. We did well this one, but again, that's a cut. Honestly, we would look great one game in like Saturday.
Yeah.
So up and down. When I saw the kids playing their games, I thought they were developing it in a matter of
Yeah.
really, like they're still going to get a lot out of it.
Like, as I said to the boys last night, I was like, do I like losing by that much? Absolutely not. But you learn a whole lot more off of losing like that than you do off of winning by 20.
100%. 100%. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
And this is why I wanted to coach this team because I like the exposure that they get when they leave Nova Scotia. Are you guys in on that league that's starting up? It's gonna be
Supposed to be.
AEW?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
We're supposed to have a
We're
U.
supposed to be
Yeah,
running the PI,
U14, U12, U13,
It's-
U14.
Yeah, I don't think there's a U12 age yet. I think they're looking at U14 for sure. Is this the one with the basketball associations, or is this the one with
The
Tyrell
one-
or something else?
The Under Armour one.
Is
No,
that
that's a
Tyrell?
different one.
Yeah.
That's a different
What's
one.
Tyrell's last one?
Vernon.
No, there's like three different ones on the donut.
Three?
Oh, okay.
So the
No.
basketball PEI, basketball New Brunswick, and basketball Nova Scotia are talking about having like a competition-based league, and they'll have like a Atlantic championship. But then there's two other groups in Nova Scotia trying to develop the same thing.
Okay.
So I think it's just a bit of
We're doing the Under Armour one. Yeah. They haven't released the details. The only thing that I know is that they still play club,
Yeah.
and there's supposed to be, I don't know how many teams they're looking at, but they're talking about five different tournaments, and it's like once a month
they travel. Yeah, you'd be in New Brunswick for some, Nova Scotia for some.
Are they accepting people outside of Nova Scotia?
Yes.
Okay, I'll have to look into it.
I know Duncan is on there.
Okay.
I did see that.
Okay.
And I thought there was a second New Brunswick team. And I think St. Breton's supposed to have a team.
Okay.
And Fury's going in it. Another group called Ocho Hoops in Halifax. He's like a private guy. He's going to put a team together. And I actually think they're actually doing, from my understanding, they're talking about doing a U8, U10, 11, 12.
That sounds like
Sounds like
Tyrell.
Tyrell's, yeah.
And it makes sense because Under Armour sponsors reps.
Cinevex, yeah. Okay, so it's the guy from
He's the
Cinevex.
That's got to be okay.
Yeah.
But there's another one they're talking about too.
There's one in, yeah, there is another one in Halifax. They're talking about. Because they don't like the private stuff.
Yeah.
And, but I like Tyrell. He was over. We had Cinevex team over for pregame meal this year when it said,
Yeah.
yeah, it's on my radar. We haven't
I got you. I know that like I feel like a lot of these leagues are starting up because like the last couple of years, well you know like the rules that we're not allowed to have.
Well, they're trying to create, like, I know they're trying to create some parity with that, but they're also trying to create, like, a younger grassroots so that they want to get kids involved, like, early in like, leagues.
Yeah.
Because you guys are losing all your kids in Ontario.
Well, or hockey, like other sports.
Well, Nova Scotia's losing, like, lots of kids to prep
But if
schools
you
in
start them
Ontario.
earlier, they'll choose basketball, hopefully over
Trying to
something
keep them
else.
over other sports.
Well, like there's been a lot of chatter amongst people that people are starting to they're getting upset with entities like Metro Basketball. And they're actually starting to get upset with basketball Nova Scotia. Like basketball Nova Scotia, the playoffs for every league, like from U10 to 16, 17, was done at the end of February, early March. The U16 provincials is next weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they're going to next 15 months.
Yeah. And like our club, like I'm on the board for Slam, and they brought it up and they said like do we want to do provincials next year? Because basketball Nova Scotia is only there. The only thing that they do all year is provincials and the jamboree at the end of the season. Like people are getting a little bit annoyed with it because they're not doing anything. So, and that's why these rates are popping up. Because
we're a club team basis, but we're kind of not because we're under basketball control.
Yeah, so we fall, and we can't really, we're from population to cherry pick new clubs, so our club teams are basically like, for the most part, just provincial teams.
Yeah, because I mean, like during the winter, like you guys have to come to New Brunswick to come play every day.
All the time. We like live here in like
So last year,
Fredericton.
we went like 10 weeks without having a game, basically, because like our last game was end of November before Christmas, and we didn't play again until the end of January.
Like we had the you had the U12, I had the U14. So we were in like Fredericton twice, or Halifax, or Moncton, like multiple times. We played here on Sundays, so that'll have our league. Like,
I mean, and you got no choice because of the population.
I know. You just don't get the competition at home, so.
Are you guys involved in these all next year?
I think I'm ready.
You said.
Okay, so I'm debating whether to, I'm pretty certain I'm going to do 12 instead of 13.
Yeah.
Because U15 is such a size difference
Yeah.
that I think they might get lost.
I was doing the same thing for a while, and then I kind of at the end I said the exact same thing. It's like if I put him up there, like I mean, like number 33 on the Reds.
I know, exactly.
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Like,
Yeah.
oh, part of the experience.
Well, it is, but
I know.
but
It's
yeah,
not though.
You start to see that like investing changes start happening, right? And
Yeah.
you get some kids. If we had like Jonah played U14 years ago, and like we're playing the kid from Lancaster is like 6'5". He's 20.
Yeah.
I mean, like what do you do with 6'5", 220 pound 14 years?
it's
It's that age. So yeah, I think I like it.
okay. Well, I don't know what you're interested in for at Christmas time, but I'm going to be coaching Slam U12 next year. We host a tournament at Christmas time. It's usually like 3 days after Christmas. I'll reach out to you if you guys are interested. I know that like around Christmas time it's not the greatest for traveling.
You never know. We did Quebec 2 years ago with our U13 at the time.
The 3 teams.
Yeah, U13.
Okay.
Was it after New Year's? It was right after New Year's. Anyway.
Yeah.
It was great. Although the rules there killed us. It came down to points for and against. We beat a team. I think we beat a team by 90, and still didn't have enough points to qualify to move forward.
Did you were saying 9?
You were 2-1.
Okay.
And so you think that you're good because that you're bench on at that point.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And then you win.
Are you 16 for 2-1? The second game we won by 4, but we need to win by 5 to get to the semifinals. So the team that we beat by 4 made it ahead of us on the differential.
so that left a sour taste, but these chances needs
Yeah.
nonetheless.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, we'll keep in touch for next year.
Yeah.
How about you two post one tournament following?
Do you? Okay. Yeah, I'd love to. See, that's the thing that like our teams don't really do a whole lot of, and it probably has to do with like finding connections.
I know, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
100%. That's what it's all about. Like Mike Kim's one of our good friends, so Mike reached out
Just got
already.
here?
Yeah, it's the credit
My
union.
friend, yeah.
Yeah, so he reached out already for next year and asked me what we're doing, but his son would be 13.
Okay.
That's the only reason I was like, maybe I would pick him up to 13, but I don't think so. Like his son is number 24. Headband.
Okay.
Probably got 25 already.
Yeah, I remember him from last year. Yeah, he's a good ball player.
And then the guys who are coaching me, they're coming on the field, but I know them well. They're normally doing this well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like, and we just keep in touch throughout the year and
Yeah.
like let each other know about tournaments.
Yes. Yeah, they actually came up last week. Those guys in the Reds U11, Damien got a hold of me and said, if we come up to Halifax, would you guys be interested in
Oh wow.
an exhibition? So then the Reds jumped on board, and YAC, like I got them involved too, and he had like a little exhibition for him last year. So.
Okay. I didn't realize Damien was actually coaching the team. I just thought he was doing it for a fundraiser.
Oh, did you? Yeah, no, so we're doing that one. These guys got acting in both their tournaments,
Yes.
but well, no, Quick Sam Sis is the series one. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that one.
Weekends in a row, so it's kind of tough to hear
Yeah.
where you guys are coming from. All back area.
Well, yeah, we're in Fredericton in 2 weeks.
Okay.
One yours, and then we're going to Rosso. Have you had the Rosso one before?
Yes. And we haven't been to it.
Okay. You don't have any intel on it.
Well, no, but like last year 506 was there. Fredericton went. I guess it was most of New Brunswick too.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's good. I mean, you play the same team going over, but honestly, it's good enough competition that you're gonna get something out of it.
Yeah.
And like you adjust every time. You know, like Fredericton was unbeatable for a while, but then when I saw my kids kept kicking, like we almost beat them. But then we played like crap the next day.
Yeah.
It
happens.
What? Oh, good. Okay, excellent.
They're not supposed to be here until.
Wow. It looks like we have a long walk. That's great.
Yeah.
How is that? I didn't look at the road. Was it not as a stop sign?
Good one. Yeah.
Big English.
Big English.
They gave me some good homework.
protected from the ball a couple times.
Yeah.